When Snow Met Embers. Episode 2. He went inside, and I stayed. The lawn was empty now. The heat of Karachi's afternoon sat heavy on my shoulders, like a blanket I hadn't asked for. No wind, no birds, just silence. The kind that was waiting, not peaceful. My eyes were still locked on the wooden door he had just disappeared behind. Dime, Henia's brother. Salim, uncle's son. I was still standing there, replaying it, when my phone vibrated in my palm. The screen glowed. Mishi, Zurich. I exhaled and sank into the white iron chair on the lawn. Gia, her voice hit me instantly. Sharp, fast. Mine, are you okay? Breathe. How's Pakistan? How's everyone? Tell me everything. I looked down at the grass. It was wilder than Zurich's. It had stains. It had life. I'm fine, Mishi, I said. My voice was quieter than I meant it to be. Pakistan, it's loud. Loud, she snorted. Define loud, Gia. Yeah. I closed my eyes for a second. The sun was hot on my face. In Zurich, Lake Zurich never rippled unless the wind told it to. Here, people ripple. They move. They speak over each other. They fight in the kitchen. They laugh in the hallway. Nothing is placed. There was a beat of silence on her end. And you, she asked, softer now. How did it feel? Strange, I admitted. My fingers picked at a thread on my sleeve. Strangely like home, like something I was supposed to feel, but forgot I was missing. We talked for 15 minutes. I told her about Granny's cardamom smell, about Nimra running to hug me, about the Zaidi house and how it didn't ask for permission to exist. It just was. When I hung up, my chest felt lighter. I walked back to our portion. Granny's room was empty. The bed was made. Her dupatta was folded on the chair. She was probably still in the drawing room with Aunt Saba, drinking tea. I went straight to my bed and lay down, staring at the ceiling fan. My mind wouldn't shut up. Zurich, the flight, the immigration officer, the airport smell, Dad's face, all the new faces. I was trying to put names to them and failing. The moment I landed in Pakistan, I had called Dad first. I picked up my phone now. The screen was still lit from Mishi's call. One unread message at the top. Solman Zaidi, take care of yourself, Gia. 5 words. No, I miss you. No, come back soon. I read them once, twice, 3 times, until the letters blurred, until sleep pulled me under without asking. Morning didn't arrive. It crashed. Sunlight, not Swiss gray. Gold, not cold. It poured through the window and landed on my face. And Granny was right beside me, sitting on the edge of the bed, waiting. Good morning, Beta. She said it like she was saying Good morning, Granny. I slid closer to her without thinking. My hand went to her shoulder. I leaned into her, like a hug, like I used to do with Mom when I had nightmares. She smelled like cardamom and safety. Her fingers started combing through my hair. Slow, Gia. Are you all right? Tell me the truth. How does it feel here? I took a deep breath, closed my eyes. The air was different here, heavier. Granny, I don't know. The truth slipped out. I can't name it yet, but everyone is good. All the uncles, all the aunties, all the cousins too. I stopped. Cousins, she just cupped my cheek. Beta, it's only been 1 day. Her thumb brushed under my eye. It takes time to adjust. A new noise. I nodded. My throat hurt. Yes, Granny, and I have to show Dad too, that I can do this, that I can adjust here. My voice broke on the last word. I hated that she heard it. I miss him a lot. Go freshen up first. She stood up, ending the conversation like she always did when it got too heavy. Aram must have breakfast ready by now. Parathas and chai. Go before they get cold. After breakfast, I escaped to the lawn again, and then she came, like a burst of light. Hania. Gia, she dropped down beside me on the grass. Legs crossed. No, can I sit? No distance. Bored already. No, I smiled. It was real this time. Thinking. In one day, we had already skipped past strangers. Hania was cute. Annoyingly so. She laughed at everything. She asked questions I didn't have answers to. She had no walls, none. "I'm in finance too," she said, swinging her feet and pulling at a blade of grass. "And guess what?" she grinned. "Orientation day. New IDs, new friends. A week," I repeated. "So we're free till then." "Exactly," she jumped up. "Come on, no more sitting. Let me show you the whole house. You need to know where to hide when Camille starts screaming." I followed her. First, we went to Sean Uncle's and Selman Uncle's portions. 2 floors, balconies. Nimra joined us halfway, holding a half-eaten biscuit. "Tour guide duty? Count me in." Daniel was on the stairs with his laptop. He looked up when we passed. "Hi, Gia." Polite, measured. Then his eyes went back to the screen. In Sean Uncle's portion, Zoya and Abraj were getting ready for school. Keyword, getting ready. It was 90% yelling, 10% socks. One was looking for her bag. The other was looking for blame. Then the 3 of us walked into Salim Uncle's portion. Immediate chaos. Camille was in the middle of the living room, tearing cushions off the sofa. "I can't find my book." Salim Uncle stood in the doorway, arms crossed. "Camille, if you lose one more book, I'm buying you a digital one." And now Hanaya and Nimra were also on their hands and knees, looking under the sofa. I just stood there, watching. All this noise, all this mess, all this life. I slipped out to the balcony alone. Fresh air hit my face, hot but free. And for the first time since I landed, I smiled. Really smiled. Not the polite Zurich one. I looked up at the sky. It was white, not blue, hazed with heat. I'm seeing all of this for the first time, I thought. In Zurich, there was only silence. Order here. Everything is the opposite, and it's alive. My hand moved to my neck, to the locket, a silver chain, a small worn heart pendant. Mom gave it to me on my 12th birthday. I haven't taken it off since she died. Not for showers, not for sleep. It feels like her, warm, constant, like she's still with me under my shirt. The reason I came to Pakistan was also Mom. I had to fulfill her last wish. She wrote it in her diary. "Take Gia to Karachi. Let her see the house I grew up in." After she died, I was alone. Dad was too. He buried himself in work until he became work. Then Granny came to Zurich. In Granny, I found Mom again. Her voice, her scolding, her love. When Granny said she was going back to Pakistan, I thought I would lose that feeling again. That warmth. So I decided to come with her. I fought with Dad for weeks. Granny did the final talking, and my studies. In Pakistan, Dad never brought us here. He came once or twice, alone for business. Never with Mom, never with me. And after reading Mom's diary, I understood why. There was a page torn out, a name scratched hard. I didn't know it yet, but I would. I shook my head, breaking the thought before it drowned me. When I turned, Hanya and Nimra were walking toward me. Jaya Hania called out, pointing at me. "We're planning an outing, shopping Dolman Mall. You're coming with us, right? You need to explore Karachi." Nimra grinned, holding up her phone. "I'll make a list. You'll hate it. You'll love it." "Yeah," I smiled back. "Sounds good. I need to see more than this lawn." Then the topic shifted, as it always did. Nimra asked, tilting her head, "Where's Dime? The house is too quiet." Hania pointed to a closed door down the hall. "Sleeping. My brother Uni's off today, that's why. He's a night owl. No wonder the house is so peaceful." Nimra laughed. "When he's awake, the walls shake." Hania looked at me then. Really looked, Gia. "You still haven't met Dime properly." I stayed quiet. In my head, I said, "I have Hania last night, in the dark. Your brother." We talked a little more, about clothes, about university. Then they left, and I stayed on the balcony, holding the locket between my fingers. And then, in the evening, The AC was humming. The TV was on, but none of us were watching. I was on the corner of the sofa, Hanaya beside me, Camille on the floor. A packet of chips sat between us. Camille tore it open. He took two, offered me one. One to Hania. Equal distribution, he said, grinning. Hania threw a cushion at him. Cheap. I laughed softly. Salim uncle was sitting at the dining table. Newspaper folded, chai in his hand. It was peaceful. Until the front door opened. Dime walked in. White shirt, damp hair, no bag. His shoulders looked heavy. Hello, Dad. His voice was low. Salim uncle didn't look up right away. He took a sip of chai, then put the cup down. Sit? Dime stopped. Where were you this afternoon? At a friend's place, Dime said quickly. Too quickly. We had an assignment, group study. The lounge went silent. The TV laughed, but no one did. Salim uncle looked at him now. Straight lie. Dime blinked. His jaw moved, but he didn't say anything for a second. I know, Dime, uncle said. You went for a picnic with your friends. To the river. Dime's throat moved. He looked down at his shoes, then back up. Who told you that? That doesn't matter, uncle said, his voice getting firm. What matters is that you lied to me. On the sofa, Hanaya froze mid-nail polish. Camille shoved the chips under a cushion. Both of them were suddenly very interested in the floor, shoulders shaking. Dad, I was stressed. I needed to get out. His voice wasn't angry. It was defensive, shaky around the edges. Stressed, Salim uncle stood up. Your grades are falling, Dime. You're skipping classes, and you think a picnic will fix that. He shook his head. Look at Nehal Saba's son. Same class, third year business. Never misses a lecture. Professors love him. Why can't you be like him? Nail, Dime, repeated the name like it tasted bad. He ran a hand through his damp hair, looked away for a second. Right, he said, but his voice cracked a little. So let me guess. He's the one who snitched too. He tried to laugh, but it came out wrong. First in class, first in reporting. Don't you dare. Uncle's voice was sharp now. Talk to me with respect. Dime flinched. Just a little. I am respecting you, Dad, he said. But he wasn't meeting his eyes now. He was looking at the wall behind him. I'm just saying, if he had nothing better to do, he could have told you I was drowning in assignments too. Enough, Uncle said. You're grounded. No going out this weekend. Dime exhaled sharply. He looked frustrated, cornered. He turned to Hania and Camille. You two think this is funny? And then his eyes moved and stopped on me. I was still sitting there, chips in my hand, watching. He hadn't seen me before. The moment he did, everything on his face changed. The frustration, the defensiveness, all of it dropped. And in its place was something else. Embarrassment. His ears went red. He swallowed. I'm going to my room, he said quietly, almost under his breath. And without looking at anyone again, he turned and walked to his room. The door clicked shut. For 2 seconds, no one spoke. Then Camille burst out laughing. Gia Api, welcome to the Zaidi house. This is a daily episode. Hanaya was still grinning. Don't mind him. He'll be fine by dinner. I smiled too. Small, but my eyes stayed on the stairs. On the closed door, it's been for days. 4 days since I landed here. Nishi calls every night. Gia, I miss you so much. Even Zurich misses you. She says it so dramatically that I have to laugh. I just hum. Because if I talk more, my voice will shake. And Dad. He calls every evening. I tell him everything. About Granny's prayers at 5 a.m. About Hania who never stops talking. About Nimra and her experiments in the kitchen. He just listens. And at the end, he smiles. That soft dad smile. I'm glad you're happy, Gia. In these 4 days, Hania hasn't let me feel alone. Not once. She's my age, and we're going to the same uni, same department. Finance, Nimra is older. She graduated. Now she's with Nima auntie learning to cook. God help us. Whatever she makes looks like abstract art. But we all eat it because her smile after cooking is worth it. 2 more days, then university starts. Tomorrow is orientation. Today, I have to go to the mall with Hania. I need some things. I'm in my room now. It's not as big as Granny's, but it's mine. Quiet. I'm sitting on the bed with Mom's diary open. The paper feels old under my fingers. I flip to a page I've read 100 times. In the mountains where the clouds come down to kiss the ground, where the air is cold, that is where I was born. A place the world forgets. My chest hurts. Soon, Mom, I whisper. I'll go there soon, I promise. Someone knocking the door. I jump, quickly close the diary, and shove it in the side drawer. Come in. It's Hania. Ready? She's grinning, hoodie and jeans. Market run. 5 minutes, I say, standing up. While I'm tying my hair in front of the mirror, she's lying on my bed, staring at me. Your hair color, she says out of nowhere. Caramel brown. It's really pretty. I pause. My hand still on my hair tie. A small smile slips out. My mom's hair was like this too. Granny's room. Granny is on the sofa, and Daniel is sitting next to her, showing her something on his laptop. Granny, we're going to the market, Hania says. Granny looks up and smiles. Then she turns to Daniel. Beta, go with them. Drop them off. Daniel makes a face, but then he sighs. We walk out, and right there in the hallway, the voice you selected does not support this language. Please click the upper right corner to switch to another voice. Our eyes meet. For 1 second, my heart stops. Then he looks away fast, at Danielle like I'm not even there. And just like that, yesterday comes crashing back. Flashback. The kitchen. Aram auntie is making juice. Jaya Beta, can you take this to Dime's room? I'm stuck here. Me? I want to say no, but I nod. Okay, I take the tray. My hands are sweating. I reach his room. Knock, knock. No answer. I push the door open a little, Dime, and then I see it. The mess, clothes everywhere, books on the floor. The TV is blasting a concert. So loud. And in the middle of it, Dime, shirtless, hair wet, holding a vase like a mic, singing, dancing, completely lost. The second he sees me, his eyes go wide. The vase falls. Crash. What are you doing here? He yells. He grabs a shirt and yanks it on. His face is red. His ears are red. I'm looking at the floor, the ceiling, anywhere. Aram auntie sent me. With juice, I whisper. Aram auntie walks in, right then. Dime. What is this mess? Who broke the vase? It slipped, Mom. He's annoyed now. Then he glares at me. And why did you send her? I was coming out. I don't know where to go, what to do. I just stand there. Aram auntie scolds him. Tells him to call the maid. When he walks past me to leave, I hold out the glass. Juice. He doesn't even look at me. No thanks. And walks out. Aram auntie sighs. This boy will never change. End flashback. My face is burning just remembering it. Yo, Dime, Danielle says, breaking the silence. Where's this trip to? Dime shoves his hands in his pockets. Nowhere. Danielle points at us mall. For uni stuff. Come with us. Dime glances at me, then immediately looks away. I've got work. You don't, Danielle insists. Come on. Dime sighs fine. Hania turns to Danielle. You'll get bored watching us shop. May Allah give you a wife who drags you to the mall every weekend. And Danielle, without even thinking. I'd go to the mall every day for my wife. Danielle bursts out laughing, winks at him. Dime laughs too. My mouth falls open a little. Hania's eyes go wide. What kind of brother are you? She says. Bored with sisters, but daily trips for a wife. Wow. I hide my smile. I've never seen a family like this. So loud. In the car, Danielle is driving. Dime in front. Me and Hania in the back. It's awkward. Too quiet. Danielle looks in the mirror. So, orientation tomorrow, then classes. He smirks, and guess what? Dime is going to be your senior in uni too. He looks at me and Hania. Watch out. You know how much he teases people at home. Dime doesn't say anything, just stares out the window. Danielle frowns. Why so quiet? Hania leans forward. Maybe he took the wrong medicine. Dime turns to her, his eyes narrow. Keep talking. His voice is low. Warning. From tomorrow, I'm your senior. I'll give you a welcome you won't forget. Please, Hania scoffs. Do your worst, Dad will give you a welcome at home. Dime makes a face. Then his eyes move. To me, I'm watching them, smiling a little. The moment his eyes meet mine, I quickly look down at my hands, but I feel my cheeks getting warm. He looks away. And then we arrived at the mall. Hania walked beside me, guiding me through the mall. She knew every corner of the place. Come on, Gia, bookstore first, she said. And so we went to the bookstore first, because I needed to buy my books. End of episode 2.